because my parents, okay, my dad, did not see anything in interior design. He was like, dude, are you literally going to school to go learn about couches and stuff? I'm like, no.
Because good marks in university is a 60.
You even opt for
You'll be
50%
happy for
at
a
some
60.
point.
Yeah.
Literally.
in me died.
Printing is quite expensive.
I feel like the things they don't tell you about courses like architecture and interior design is it's not very friendly on someone who's not financially, from a family that's financially there. Because you are going to spend every cent you have on printing projects.
So you're interested in studying interior design, and unfortunately there isn't really much information that talks about this degree. So I've brought in students from the best interior design university in South Africa, and they'll be able to give you a glimpse of what it's really like to study it. And they'll also be clearing some common misconceptions about this degree. And I'm willing to bet that the idea that you have about it is quite different from what it actually is. I hope this video is helpful and will help you take the next step towards your future. Is it true that interior designers just decorate spaces, like for example, choose the color of curtains or sofas?
No.
It's not true. Far from the truth.
Far from it.
It's not. It's not. And people make me so angry when they like call me and be like, oh, I need you to tell me where to put my couch. I need you to tell me where to put my table and all of that. No,
I need
that's
you to
not
come
what
and
I
pick
do.
my pillows.
That's the last thing I do. And that's not what I focus on.
Yeah.
So I'm
Personally, I feel like the difference between us interior designers and interior decorators is yes, we do have the skill to decorate, but we have to actually assess everything, like functional needs and also for the space to be aesthetically pleasing. So yes, we are going to decorate the space, but it needs to be to a certain vision and concept, and it's not like that's the last thing we do in a space.
I also feel like they're miswording it. I feel like it shouldn't be interior design, it's interior architect, because we really are interior architects. We do everything architects do, but more focused on the interior.
Yes.
So if you coming here thinking you're gonna be picking finishers and picking couches,
where plants should go.
Interior
Interior
decorators do not build walls, they don't break walls. Like we literally do everything. We do space planning to design concepts, to translating that design concept into the space, to ensuring that the space is actually like the ergonomics are functional. Like you don't want to be, I'm telling you, if you don't enjoy your space, know that your interior designer / architect did not choose
At all.
That's our whole job. Like we're supposed to make the interior space feel welcome and also meet the needs of the person using it.
And it has to make sense.
also it's about like functionality in terms of like picking cost effective. Like there's so many things you need to consider. It's not just touch base. It's really not.
So broad. We even do graphic design in it.
And apparently, us interior designers are better in space planning than
Architects,
because you guys just
I feel like a lot of architects are very, their spaces are not practical.
Okay, we'll know a building that we're talking about, right? We know the building, but there's a building where we occupy the space, and I know that an architect designed that building. Because cut it. I know an architect designed that
Could
building.
name a lot.
Because every time we're always being like,
we're like, what's
this?
Why did they put this here?
So
Does this make sense? No,
It doesn't.
Alright,
no shade, guys.
next question, okay. Why did you go for interior design as opposed to other design-based courses like architecture or even civil engineering?
I personally wanted to do architecture at first. But then as like years went by, I kind of leaned more towards interior design because of a game I used to play during lockdown called Design Home.
Oh, I love that game too.
Home. It's called Design Home. I used to play it a lot during lockdown and whatnot, and I was like, I actually want to like
do that. But that's kind of also inaccurate, don't you think? Because isn't that more decorating?
It's more decorating. But that was before I knew what interior design actually is.
Yeah.
So when I found out that interior design is actually kind of like architecture, I was like, that's a win for me because I wanted to do architecture
anyway.
So,
yeah.
But you know, I'm also thinking of it when you say like game. Do you know what also like influenced me? Minecraft, guys. Minecraft, actually thinking of it, even though I know it's like modular.
Yeah.
But like it actually really did influence my love for design because I just used to like playing that game to build. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I just used to remember creativity is just to build and connect to some house, grandma's house, whatever. So I feel like that also inspired me. I actually went from interior design to architecture to civil engineering back to interior design. Reason why I don't want to be a civil engineer is because I like being creative. And as much as with civil engineering you can do that, but it's like it's more physics and stuff like that. And I wanted to be able to translate my creativity into something that I could actually touch. And I personally feel, as much as I love architecture is also great, but like it takes longer, you work longer on projects than it is for interior design. Like with interior design, you're able to see your project come to life in a short amount of time. Like I can design a kitchen in a year and it can be done in a year. Whereas your architect, in designing a building, 2 to 5 years. And I like instant gratification.
Yeah. And we get bored fast. Like, I get bored fast. The projects keep getting good.
They're different. Yeah.
Literally, we finish them now.
And like we just get bored of working on the same project. So imagining architecture.
Just spending, But to be fair, we also spend quite a bit of time. Realistically, we'd have to spend a lot of time.
Okay, realistically, yes, when I agree with you, ne?
Yeah.
But and also, I feel like, guys, architects have to think about a lot, and we think about a lot just differently. And personally, I can't just be saying I want a magnetic glass window with what, like I need to consider reflections, the weather, all of these
soil.
Maybe consider those too, but not to that extent.
Not to that extent.
I feel like we have more creative freedom to really explore our vision.
Yeah. And I feel like it's more easier to actually transform that vision into reality than it is with like your civil engineering and stuff like that. And also, I don't want to be bored. Like,
also being responsible for people's lives, not you.
No, thank you.
No thanks.
No. Interior design was the only option for me.
Yeah, me too.
I looked because I took a gap year and I watched my brother do architecture for the first year, and I was like, immediately, no.
That was me. I actually got accepted to study at the University of Granada in Spain, right? 5 years architecture.
Yeah.
And before, the month before I was about to leave, I was like, got it. My mom was like, actually, please go like do job sharing.
Yeah.
But I knew I was gonna get bored. I knew that was not fun.
So the best thing about interior design is creative freedom.
And it's fun. I feel like it's way more fun than architecture. Architecture is too technical.
It's too technical. I like we have
is like technical, but like fun and
yeah.
What made you guys choose UJ as opposed to other universities or colleges?
FADA. By the way, for those who don't know what FADA stands for, it's the Faculty of Architecture, Design, and what does it stand for?
Art Design and Architecture. Faculty of Art Design and
FADA, it's the best place to study interior design in the country, and it's internationally recognized. It's very up there.
Yeah, you get a lot of opportunities
from FADA,
Yeah, like postgraduate opportunities, you can go abroad more than you could have. Or I feel like if you went to other universities, we're gonna need to like start with our diploma and then go into a degree.
Do they even have degrees?
And most universities do not
only
offer
UP. Yeah, they don't offer
interior design.
Also, because there's not very many options in South Africa for interior design. I mean, you could consider private colleges,
but
the funding. That's my thing. I also
also funding.
Like I again wanted to study in Spain, when I decided I didn't want to study architecture. I found an interior architecture college, and I was not about to spend 101k. And also I started looking at like what they teach them there. Yeah. Because I even like spoke about Tanzania, about even like this year I wanted to try.
Yeah.
And then when I actually looked at everything that they're paying for, like you're paying for tuition, but on top of that I must pay for Adobe.
Yes.
which means
yes.
Revit and AutoCAD. I'm paying for
This
myself. on
is
top
true.
of the
I
one
can
I'm doing
confirm.
whatever
I
thing.
have experience.
No way,
yes.
I'm not doing that. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
it's a
Whereas
lot of
UJ
money.
is like it's
UJ
all
does it for
in
us.
there.
Yeah.
It's in there.
It's in the
All I need to pay for is additional stuff.
like printing.
Like printing,
Like,
yeah.
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 Printing is quite expensive.
I feel like the things they don't tell you about courses like architecture and interior design is it's not very friendly on someone who's not financially, like
Yeah,
from a
like
family that's financially there.
stable.
Because you are going to spend every cent you have on printing projects every week. Every week.
Yeah.
Even just like the little checkups you do need printing. Everything needs money. Like this is a very money driven course.
You gotta pay.
And also, I just don't feel like they do the kind of interior design
Like,
we do.
yeah.
Because I have experience, and the first week, the stuff I was seeing, guys, we were busy sketching labs,
That's my
writing
My
dictionaries.
friend was
Also,
actually doing
why?
that. I remember when she was like, she's studying the same thing as me. I was like, girl,
It's not the same.
I don't think it's
It
the
doesn't,
same.
yeah.
And
Not the
because
same.
Honestly, I was also just looking at how much freedom she had. I won't name the university.
Of
You know,
course.
name the shit. But
Yes.
I was like,
No,
no,
no.
not my bag. You're sketching a lamp? Huh, I'm
I think
sketching floor
that's
plans.
There's a firm
Yeah.
difference between the interior designing and the interior architects, and
Yeah.
we are
Interior
interior
architects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is the biggest shock or surprise you about studying?
time management.
The load of work.
Yes,
Yeah.
the workload is insane.
It came like, you see like a pipe that's like,
Yeah, 0 to 100, just like that. Real
Definitely
quick.
not something that we expect.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
expect that much.
yeah.
I mean, we've been given a lot of homework in high school. Like,
But
oh my gosh, have so much.
I feel like it's
No,
nothing
this-
compared
This is
next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to
Yeah.
be prepared
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
No,
not
that
for
was-
procrastinating. I mean, even as procrastinators, it's not pretty.
It's not. Last minute things.
You are going to regret.
You will cry.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
But we still
I'm
do it
telling you
either
guys,
way. But
Had I done like, imagine we had started Spiro and the team.
You know that's not possible. You can't. I feel like if you try to start your work the day before, you're probably only gonna complete 2%,
Yeah.
just 2%, because there's no way.
There's no way.
That thing of doing the homework in the morning before class
oh
starts,
yeah, before they come.
not happen before they come. You know, in primary school, I used to do my homework while the teacher was walking around to check.
I feel like
You can't do
I
that.
just need to answer for this.
Oh, like you told me you pass out.
No,
Like you can't say point five.
there's no
You can't out.
counseling. Yeah.
You can't.
Now, I feel like when you go to varsity, I feel like in that course I was being taught everything at once, but like now I'm being taught
Break it down.
everything at once.
Yeah.
Like it's not just one module. Like your other modules are going to affect like your other modules. If you fall
Actually,
behind in one,
yeah. All of the modules are connected.
they
Yeah.
all connect.
Yeah.
So you think you're gonna slack in history?
Nah.
Fail history is tough.
Because the things you learn in one module carry on to the next, and they constantly want to see you apply the knowledge you learn in one
previous
module
module
to
to
a
this.
project. So you'll have many projects that are going on in different modules. It's the same project but different aspects, like construction module, and then you have interior design. So the construction aspect is happening in your construction module, and then you continue the design aspects into interior design, and the digital graphics into communication technology. It's a lot. It's actually very shocking.
One piece thing. Like,
Yeah.
Like I thought, okay, I'm just gonna learn, okay, design this. You need to learn how to design that. Ensure that you can design it. That you're able to communicate to a designer.
Yeah.
And it's
Don't get. Yeah, there's a lot.
If you had another thing which surprised you, or was that the same thing?
I feel like the volume of the work was
it's a
a
lot.
huge shock. How busy, how you go from being not busy to instantly swamped with work is
Extremely
insane.
busy,
I feel like that's something you need to prepare yourself for, because you just can never be ready for the amount of work that's gonna get thrown at you all at once.
trust me, you can be the most organized person.
Yes.
I feel like I
Yes.
was so on top of my
Even
game.
still now,
Yeah, like-
very organized but still behind. Like you can just never be on top of it. You can never be on top. You could literally plan your schedule for the week. This week I'm gonna finish this week.
No,
It doesn't work.
forget.
Let me try your
Forget.
quiz. Your quiz is gonna change.
Oh yeah, your credit.
Oh yes. Also the lectures, yes.
That's everything back.
Like I feel like another shocking thing is having to get used to the way your lectures are. Like they will humble you. It's a very humbling experience for you to pitch your idea and be told
and they tell you that now.
no.
And you have to start again, conceptualizing.
Over and over. You could spend weeks, like 2 weeks, literally on a 2-week project. Have to spend 2 weeks on just trying to get the concept right. The concept is so important. It's so important.
And you have 4 different opinions that can clash.
Yes,
Yeah.
That always clash. I've never
always.
had a lecturer come to me and it's the same
Opinion.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
different
always
opinion.
different.
And then when you try and put them
Put it together.
Those are-
Or if you go with
Doesn't
what
work.
one said and then the other ends up getting your work to mark.
yeah.
That's all we're gonna say.
So that was part 1 of this video, and I hope it was very helpful. If you have any questions, you can message me on Instagram at KongelaniN. And if you want to see part 2 of this video, please click on the video on the right.